Hey, welcome back everybody to Boulder Rotary Club. We're going to get started. Up. I believe Mr. Pottinger is going to help us with the pledge and the four-way test.
Okay. I was thinking this morning when I found out that I was and I'm going to share it with you. If you take the pledge and the four-way test, it could really be a daily reminder of creating a culture of peace in your life. So with that, let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will build goodwill and better friendships. Fourth, will be beneficial to all concerned. And fifth, say hello in the spirit of peace to those around you.
Thank you, Sam. All right, Sam is alluding to one of Rotary's tenets, which is peace, and we're celebrating International Day of Peace next week, so let's all get in the mood for that. Thank you, Sam. Norma, will you help us with guests?
Sure. So if you are a visiting Rotarian from another club, or a guest of a Rotarian here, or just any kind of guest, could you please stand up? And I will walk around so you can introduce yourself. Plural.
Hi everybody, happy Friday. I'm going to look at the camera here. I have with us today Megan Taub, and she is the interim director of the Front Range Community College Foundation. The Front Range Community College Foundation is a very wonderful partner of the vocational committee because they match our student scholarships. So we are really happy to have transitioned a number of students from Boulder Valley to Front Range with the foundation support. So welcome, Megan. Thank you.
Hi, visiting Rotarian from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Myrna Gill.
I'm a visiting Rotarian from Porto Alegre, Brazil, District 4670.
My guest is my daughter, Mariah Hermsmeyer. She works with the physics department here at CU.
And I don't think we have any guests online, is that correct? Oh, one more guest. Oh, of course.
Yeah, hi. This is my better half, Jean, my wife.
Oh, and we do have Chuck online. Thank you and welcome, Chuck. Do you want to say hello?
Hello from Seminole, Florida. Place to be here on Friday afternoon right there in Boulder.
Hey, buddy. Glad to have you. All right. All right, I have a couple of announcements. So some of you may have seen a card going around. It's for our dear, dear friend Bob Stunkel. I hope that you have a chance to sign it. I think we even have 2 cards going around, so everybody has a chance to say hello. He's in the hospital. He is at Good Samaritan, which I believe is out on 287. And thanks to Marty for talking to Bob's wife, Julie. And Bob is interested in having phone calls and visitors. So I hope that we will say hello and make sure he keeps his spirits up. Second thing, on your tables, there is an announcement, except for the speaker's table. I'm sorry about that. There are an announcement for the Infinite Walk of Peace dedication on the International Day of Peace, which is next Wednesday at 12 noon. And there is also a little sheet on how to post things to Facebook. So we've been asked by the Peace Builders to post the dedication, the Jim Swaby Award, next week on International Day of Peace to our Facebooks, and I'm going to do that this afternoon. I hope all of you will do that as well. And you could take a picture of the flyer if you wanted, or you could just post the details. I want to say also thank you for everyone who participated in Rotation Day, Christina Louis and your awesome Rotation Day team. How many people participated? Awesome. Round of applause. Thank you very much for going. Did you guys have fun? All right. Thank you very much for that. In the rib, there was a mistake. It says that the Jaipur festival starts at 11, or the Peace Builders part of that starts at 11. It's actually noon. Thank you, Randy Butler, for letting me know. All right, I think we were good through there. Let's do our raffle. I have the winning ticket right here in my hand. Everybody have your tickets out? All right. I'm seeing everybody looking down. So it's 989-9628. Oh, I'm hearing. Oh, Brian, is that you? Woohoo! Good job. All right. We need to get a little formal right now and do a little bit of Boulder Rotary business. So I'm going to ask Carl Kurtz to come up, and our friend Bill Anderson is going to move to look at Zoom, and we are going to talk about the bylaw changes. There are bylaws on everybody's table except for, of course, the speaker's table, because I didn't get him there. But we have counted. There's a quorum present both on Zoom and in person, so we can proceed. Carl?
Good Friday afternoon, everyone. I'm here to present changes to our bylaws that are being recommended by the Board of Management. The most important one deals with a change in the process of electing our Board of Directors. So the changes in Article 1 of the bylaws eliminate the club's practice of having a contested election among 8 candidates for 4 slots. Instead, the nominating committee will present a slate of candidates equal to the number of open positions. So no competitive election unless at any of 3 meetings before our annual meeting in December, when we elect our officers, any member can nominate from the floor if they're not satisfied with the slate presented by the nominating committee. So if there are nominations from the floor, and if the person nominated accepts the nomination, there will be a written ballot, just as we have had in the past, and a vote by the membership on the slated candidates and all other nominees. If there are not any nominees from the floor, the nominating committee's slate will be approved by voice vote. So why are we doing this? Several reasons. One is that our current practice guarantees that there will be 4 disappointed, maybe even disaffected members of the club who are publicly not voted in. A second reason is that it's been hard sometimes for the nominating committee to find 8 candidates for 4 slots, especially knowing that 4 of them are likely to lose, or are guaranteed to lose. And thirdly, I think many of us here in this, being who we are as Rotarians, we serve on lots of nonprofit boards and that kind of thing. And I'm willing to bet that virtually all of them, unless it's a university board or a hospital board or something, they don't have competitive elections. They use this process of a nominating committee presenting a slate. Now, at the same time, we recognize that maybe there are some things that we need to do to safeguard the club's democracy, if you will. So I've already talked about the possibility of nominations from the floor. Another change you'll find in the bylaw changes to Article 1 is that we've set some criteria for who serves on the nominating committee that's designed to make it more representative and to have a mix of both newer and longer serving members. And then lastly, just as a check on the whole process, the president who appoints the nominating committee has to submit that to the board of directors, and the board of directors has to approve it. So that's, as I say, the most important part of the changes in the bylaws. There are some other less significant changes. One is the elimination of the office of Sergeant at Arms, which we haven't had for many, many years. The function of the Sergeant at Arms office has been taken over by the Management Committee. And so we don't need it. Another change is throughout the current version of the bylaws, there are sprinkled male pronouns, and we're replacing those with gender neutral language. Then also in October of 2021, we approved an amendment to the bylaws separating the dues payments from facility and meal payments. And so that has made some of the membership categories that we have currently in the bylaws obsolete. And so we're cleaning that up and simplifying the various membership categories. And then lastly, there's been some renumbering of articles and minor punctuation changes. So President Cassidy, I move adoption of these proposed bylaw amendments as properly noticed to the club.
Is there a second for Carl's motion? I see Susan Connolly was right up there. Thank you. All right. So Carl did a 3 to 4 minute summary. And thank you very much, Carl. Is there discussion? Do you have questions before we move to vote? Really? Are you Rotarians? Are there any, where's Bill Anderson? Are there any online votes? We have a text thing with Bill. Let me just check real quick. Any online questions? Sorry. No. All right. So that makes our day much shorter. Thank you so much. I think that I now can ask for a voice vote. Who is in favor? You can raise your hand or say aye. Would like to adopt and say yes to Carl's motion. Adopt the bylaw changes. Say aye. Now, any opposed? Let the record show that we have no opposed. Bill? He's coming.
No opposed.
Thank you. I believe that means the motion is adopted. Thank you. All right. As a final note, this is it. The final note is in accordance with these changes that we've just approved, I'm going to be submitting a nominating committee along with Carl Kurtz to the Board of Directors for our September meeting. Anybody who would like to submit recommendations for the 2 at-large members for the nominating committee, if you could contact me or Carl Kurtz no later than September 21st, which is World Peace Day. Yes, thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, I had like 15 minutes for discussion. Thank you. I would like to ask Fred to bring the brew up, and we'll look at that, and then birthdays.
If you were not at Wednesday's Boulder Rotary Happy Hour, then you missed a great time. Look at all those people there. Great turnout, great conversation, lots of energy. Another happy hour will be in the works in the next month or two. Keep your eyes open to the rib and to the brew and to the announcements. And please, if you want to have a great time with your fellow members, come to the happy hour. Rotary is an amazing organization, and our club is a fantastic place to be a Rotarian. Getting a new member fully engaged in Rotary is an important job. Understanding that, the membership committee would like to implement a mentorship program to complement the hard work that our sponsors of these new members are doing. So they would work in conjunction with the sponsor to help a new member understand more about Rotary and how to engage in our club. Would you like to be a mentor? Would you like to help new members become long-term members? Then this is the job for you. Some of the things that you would do is share knowledge, help them get involved, introduce them to other members, be a resource, and be a friend. If you're interested in being a mentor for new members as they become members this next year, email mike@generositywealth.com. It's up on the screen. Or give him a call, 303-330-3004. That's mike@generositywealth.com or at the phone number up on the screen. Thank you so much. Whittier Elementary has once again asked our club to participate in their WISE journaling program this school year. I have no idea what WISE stands for, but when this brew is over, maybe Pam Hayek will jump up and tell us what the WISE stands for. But it's a journaling program, and it'll be fun. Our participation involves journaling with a 3rd grade student twice a month during the months of October through April. Journals will be provided by Boulder Rotary and will be transported from Rotary to Whittier every other week. If you would like to participate but might be traveling during that time or attending Rotary virtually, accommodations can be made. Currently, we have several Rotarians signed up and are looking for approximately 20 more. If you would like to be included or if you have questions, please contact Pam Hayek at the email that's up on the screen. That's p.hayek@comcast.net, or call her 303-443-6089 and leave a message. Hope you'll participate in our journaling program this year. The Boulder Rotary Club Foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization with all donations to it tax deductible. It is locally administered. As a matter of fact, if you look around the room right now, you will probably see some of the trustees, 12 trustees who are also fellow Boulder Rotarians. Locally administered, locally evaluated and monitored every single grant. If you're interested in finding out more about how the Boulder Rotary Club Foundation might earn your charitable dollars, please see Chair Kitty DeKeefer or Treasurer Michael Brady. Their information is up on the screen. You can also do one-time or monthly recurring donations with the QR code that's up on the screen. Please see Kitty or Michael for more information. Have you ever read a book or know someone who's read a book? Then Rotary Readers is for you. There is a meeting on October 10th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. to discuss the book Bicycling with Butterflies, my 10,201 mile journey following the monarch migration by Sarah Dykman. This book is aligned with Rotary International's area of focus on the environment. Marlene will host and facilitate the discussion. Please RSVP to Darla at the email that's up on the screen. You can attend in person at Marlene's house in Broomfield. Address is up on the screen, or attend by Zoom. The Zoom link is not up on the screen because it's really long. But if you RSVP with Darla or talk to Marlene, they will make sure that you have the address, the book title again, and the Zoom link.
The International Day of Peace is next Wednesday, the 21st of September. It's important for the world, and it's a big day for Boulder Rotary. We'll be dedicating the Infinite Walk of Peace, awarding the 4th annual Jim Swaby Peace Award, and it's a chance for us to stand in solidarity for peace, one of Rotary's most fundamental tenets and something the world needs very much today. Meet us at noon at the Peace Garden Amphitheater that's on the north side of Boulder Creek, just to the east of the Boulder Library. Tell your friends and please come if you're able. There's a flyer on your table along with some instructions if you wouldn't mind posting this on Facebook. Thanks. Next week, recognizing the International Day of Peace ceremonies, Boulder Rotary is honored to welcome Jordan Dresser, the chairman of the Northern Arapaho Tribe of the Wind River Reservation. He's a graduate of the University of Wyoming, and Chairman Dresser is a documentarian whose films have been aired by PBS and other outlets. He says he's blessed with the opportunity to both lead his tribe and showcase long overlooked tribal communities and issues through his work as a documentarian. In fact, on your tables you'll find information on a screening of the film Home from School, The Children of Carlisle, at the Museum of Boulder next Thursday between 6 and 8 p.m. The film is about a delegation of Northern Arapaho tribal members traveling from Wyoming to Pennsylvania to retrieve the remains of 3 children who died at the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in the 1880s. It's a journey into the troubled history of Native American boarding schools and a quest to heal generational wounds. Hope you'll all join us next Friday for Chairman Jordan Dresser.
Native Americans, we're gone. We don't exist anymore in this nation.
Hey guys, are we gonna have a great weekend?
We sure are.
Woo! That was a long one. That information on the film at the Museum of Boulder is on the back side of your agenda if you want it. And you can also go to the Museum of Boulder website, which I think is museumofboulder.org. Huh. I think it's Zoom, I'm guessing. Hey, if you're on Zoom, could you mute yourself? Thank you. All right. Dr. Russell, do we have a birthday?
We do have a birthday. I'd like to tell a little story first, though, about this snail. He's going to go down to the river. He has a trail that he normally goes on, and as he's going along, sliming along, there's a big boulder right in the middle of his trail. He decides he's going to go over it, and he climbs up the top of that rock, and all of a sudden it starts moving, and it seems like it's a turtle. And so the turtle starts moving down toward the river. The snail, with his antennas up saying, wee, wee, because it's kind of like he's on a roller coaster. It's going so fast. And so anyway, the turtle goes down and runs into another turtle, and the police come to examine the wreck, and they ask the snail, can you tell us what happened? And the snail says, well, it all happened so fast. Okay, our birthday boy is Rich Irwin. He has his own tale to tell.
Oh, yes, we have the Irvin tale, which is, what does one door say to another door? Let's go golfing.
That's how he clears a room.
That's it.
Happy birthday.
That is totally my kind of joke. Thank you, Rich. Happy birthday. The Brew forgot to include one very important event, which is next week, next Thursday. It's our Red Badge, monthly Red Badge meeting. It's going to be at the Buff Restaurant. 7:15 in the morning, and that sounds really early, but when you get there, you can have breakfast, and it is awesome. It goes to 8:30, and it is one of the most fun meetings we have. So even if you're not a new person, I would strongly encourage you to go. Stephanie, I hope that you'll be able to go. And thank you. If you have any questions, please talk to Bill Anderson. All right, I would like to thank our precision meeting advanced specialist, Marty Evans, our advanced coordination team, Kat, Pam, and Vanessa, our meeting expert team, Lynn, Fred, and Richard, and those were the only things I thought of before doing this. So our great raffle team, Linda, with an assist from Dawn, and Brad as our raffle supervisor, the response from Lena, who did a great job, Carl and Bill with our bylaws discussion, and NCW, our favorite Las Vegas Rotarian, on Zoom as our moderator. And that's it for today.